Hi folks, Dan from Precision Mobile Auto Detailing here. Wanted to talk to you in this video about the process of restoring the paint and the shine back to this 1977 Chevy Corvette. And a big part of this is obviously a multi-day process. If you were following me on Facebook at all, so you saw some pictures and stuff that I was posting every day as I was working on the car. Probably only skipped one day just because it was more of the same old, and there's no point. Not going to notice any difference. So the majority of this process, and this also carried over into we were doing. I polished this on top of doing the main process, which was restoring the paint, getting rid of the oxidation off the paint and everything. So big part of it is this product, Maguire's number 7. You can find this just about anywhere. Walmart has it. Not sure if Target does. Most of the auto parts stores have them. It's been around for a very long time. From what I can recall, it was a World War II product. It was actually pre-World War II. So it's very old. So it's been around quite a while, just as long as this car has. And this is 40-year-old paint. And the big thing that you need to remember with this type of paint is it's old. For one, 40 years old. 2, it's thin, and it's fragile. There's plenty of things that can go wrong. There's plenty of things that are already going wrong with this paint. It's starting to peel away in certain areas, and there's just a whole mess of stuff on this car, just because of the age of the car. And no fault to the owner, but it's just how it is. So, getting on with what we did, or what I did. Day 1 was basically just washing the vehicle and getting it prepped. So I washed it, clay barred it, to get rid of all the surface contaminants off the car, and then just a complete decontamination of the paint. Anything that's on the surface that we can get off, got it off. After that, we start the process of applying the Maguire's number 7, and I have another video. Hopefully it'll be posted same time or before or shortly after this one does. But I have a video explaining that process and showing how it's done and how this stuff is applied to the paint. So I'm not going to go through it on this one. But then you spend a whole day. You spend your time doing that, and then you leave it. Let it sit for roughly 12 hours at least. And this has what they call feeder oils in it. And what ends up happening, if you ever took oil and dropped it on a piece of paper or anything porous or anything kind of like paper, cardboard, whatever, you know that it spreads. You give it time and it'll start moving through the paper and start spreading out. And over time it goes out further and just keeps spreading until it stops spreading. It does the same thing on your paint. On this lacquer paint, it does the same thing, except this paint really, and even on the piece of paper, there is a little bit of thickness to that paper, but on this paint, there's thickness, there's depth to it. So where's that oil going to go? It's going to go out and it's going to go down. So it's going to dig down into the paint and start pulling up all that oxidation, all that dead paint and everything that's just starting to seep into the paint itself. It's going to start pulling all that stuff up and bringing it up to the surface. And when you come back the next day, because this has oils in it and that, it never dries up. So you can come back 12 hours later and wipe it off like you just put it on. And that's exactly what happened. When I came back the next day in the afternoon to work on it again, it was like I had just put it on and wiped it all off, and then you start seeing all the stuff that it pulls up. Then you go back and you do this again. You keep applying it and you keep going until you get the desired results using clean white towels. I use terry towels for the most part, and I have 2 different types. That one's more aggressive than the other one, and you switch it up as you're going. In the process, you switch between the 2 towels, and as you're going along, you keep pulling up more and more, and the towels get dirtier and dirtier. well, actually they get less dirty, and you get to the, then once you get to the point where it's very light, or usually like a light grayish color, something like that, then you can stop, or you can keep going. I ended up doing, I actually only did 2 applications on the front, on this car, on the front fenders and the hood, and on the back I ended up doing 3 or 4 applications. I think it was 4. I think I did 3 on the fenders, on the quarter panels, and then on the T-tops and the rear deck I did 4, to finally get it to where I was happy with it. I could probably go further if I wanted to, but is it worth it? It did what it needed to do, and it really brought back the shine. I am very happy with the finish on this car and the way it turned out. I was extremely pleased. So that's basically this process, and then after that came polishing it, and then finally waxing it. I ended up waxing it last night and a little bit this morning, kind of touching up some stuff, and that's pretty much it. Over the course of 5-6 days, these are the results you have. I don't know if I'll include it in this video or not, but there'll be another video of a walk around, a before and after walk around of the car, so you can get a good idea of what it looks like, what the transition it made before and after. I even have pictures and video where I did a test section in the back where there was like 0 reflection, but the little section, the little 2x2 section that I did, you could see a reflection. You could see trees and everything from outside. So it was a very cool process, very time consuming, very labor intensive, but well worth it. This customer is going to be happy. So if anybody has any questions, you can check out the website, precisionmobileautodetailing.com. You can email me at info@mobilefinish.com, or you can send me a text or give me a call at 716-316-7072. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got a little insight into seeing a kind of a old school technique to restoring paint. Not everything has to be done with a machine or buffer. So I appreciate you guys watching. Love y'all. Thanks a lot.